Hi y'all, it's Cousin Tracy from Ohio. It's been a hot minute, sorry. I'm just a fly-by-night cook and sometimes I like to be prepared or I just look completely unorganized and I don't want to share those skills with you. So today I am going to be making for you a tonic, a green tonic drink. I originally fell in love with the green kale tonic at first watch. This is not their recipe. It's completely my spin on it. I don't know what's in their drink. I do like it. And I just created my own through going through some shot books or healthy books or juicing books to see what things that I'm looking for that maybe benefit me for, like, say, inflammation, skin tone, energy, digestion. But I really like my kale drink, or my tonic. My green tonic is what I call it. It consists of kale, spinach, pineapple, apples, cucumbers, ginger, and fresh squeezed lime juice. So I had some pictures of those so that you can see all those ingredients, but I also today will be adding a little bit of coconut pulp into it for hydration flavor as well. I figured that I really like the juice, and instead of going overboard and drinking tons of it a day, I started doing half and half. So I'd add half my juice and my over ice, then I'd add coconut water, which is great for hydration. And I've used all flavors, original, I've done pineapple, pineapple mango. So a lot of people do not like the coconut water, so it's not for you. And this is perfectly delicious without it. So you can add it if you want to drink on it more, or just get that extra hydration because you like coconut water. So that's what I'll be doing today. So let's start with this. As you can see, these were my ingredients that I said I had. Now, I understand there's a specific order they're supposed to go in. I don't know that, so I'm just doing it the way that I do it. I'm going to start with the kale. It's a little loud. I'll be starting with the kale, the spinach. So I took a big stalk or two of kale, and then these are 5 actually. I'm trying to yield enough for 3, no more than 4 days. They say it oxidizes after a while, and if you want your best nutrient value from juicing, to try to drink within 3 days. So I've got 5 of these, and then I've got a handful of baby spinach. I also have 1.5 cucumbers. This is an English one. This is just the regular cucumber. I guess there's difference in flavor. I've got a whole pineapple that is cut up, and I have 3 Granny Smith apples cut in half. I have fresh squeezed lime juice. I won't be using all of this. I have ginger. I will be using probably a big chunk of the ginger. And then I will be adding the pulp of some coconut. Again, this is not a normal. I'm just doing this today. So we'll get started, and I'll start with the vegetables, with the kale and spinach first. Then I'll be moving on to the cucumbers and then into the fruit and such. Now, as you might see here, this will not house all of this. I've learned that. So I've got a little cup here, or a little bowl here I'll be putting in, because I couldn't find a lot or something else to hold it. I'll add it so that I can get my 3 or 4 days of worth out of it. Otherwise, this will yield about 1 or 2 days. So no water added. You'll see how this juices. Let's go. It's not made for TV. this is the lime juice. This was equivalent when I had juiced it. I think it was about 4 or 5 limes that gave me this much. So the pineapple and apples have sweetness, just the lemon acidity, and just makes it a little tart. But yeah, so here it is, and I'll put it all together in my juicer. Okay, so some say to strain. So I have this, a little strainer, and you can strain it to get rid of any pulp that might come from your vegetables. I don't usually do this step, so you and I are doing it together. Actually, I don't do this step, so we're kind of going through this at the same time together. I'll take let's see if I come up with any pulp. Let's see what happens here. I have had pulp in my drinks before, and it hasn't bothered me a bit, and I don't see why it would now. Maybe that is, it's a little thick. I would have went ahead and drank it. I would have not had done this step, but I'm doing it for you. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and pour this back in here. Why? I just want to try to make sure that all of my vegetables and fruit are incorporated at the same time together, so that when I start to pour this in my juicers, my drinks, that I'm getting all of it. So here we go. So this is what I do. I pour it in there. I understand they say to fill it to the rim, fill it as to the top as much as possible when you're saving it for a day or two, so that you get less oxidation, so that your nutrients, you get the full value of the nutrients. So this is what I have. I should have a fourth one here if I've got my recipe down. Well, it is. Okay, so pretty proud of myself here. So that's what I made to equal a 4-day juice for my green tonic. Okay, so now what I do is I'll get a cup, I'll put some ice in it, I'll add some coconut water, which when I strained it to get the pulp out, this is what it looks like, and then we'll drink it up. Okay, so now I'm going to assemble my drink. I just want to let you know that I have one of these fancy store-bought cups, and I use it a lot because it makes me feel like, hey, I went and bought this $10 drink, and I didn't. As well as I made an investment and I purchased their fancy little plastic drinks because, one, I like drinking out of them, and when I'm on the go, it's disposable. So I use them both, depending if I'm staying at home or if I'm going. So what I do is I just put half of this in. I have a little cubed ice, that's what I like. I'll put the rest in here because I'm drinking this today. And then I'll add my coconut water. Again, this is just for hydration. I will drink it without it because I really like it. This takes a hot minute to put this lid in to make sure it's secure, and you want to make sure it's secure because you don't want to waste any of this great juice. Stir it up, put the lid on. It's really, 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 really good. So, cheers.